everyone, welcome to another episode of Century Countess. This is your host Reaper, here today for a redo Get Ready With Me. So as you know, yesterday was a very depressing video. It was a live update. I apologize that it wasn't a happy update, but I just want to let you guys know that I am fine. I vented it out. I will admit, I'm still stressed. I'm still very upset, but not as bad as I was yesterday, and I'm doing okay. I will be okay, keeping the positive vibes going. And I thought, after what I did yesterday, post a live update, we need a lot of positive energy. So today will be a positive conversation as I get ready for my day. So without further ado, let's begin. And the first thing I'm going to do is take this monstrosity hot pink towel, wrap it around me, because I will be honest, my makeup, the process that I do, has a powder that's loose, and it gets messy. It gets very messy. And this video will have no speed up, so you are going to probably see everything very slow. So if you want to speed stuff up, because right now we're going to be doing the foundation bit, which is a process, especially now. Prices are going up, and my favorite makeup brand has gone up in price, and it was already 15 something. Now it's up to 20 something for just foundation, but I still recommend. However, I do recommend that if you have gift cards to stock up on this, because this goes fast, especially for those who are part of our goth community. But if you want it to last, I recommend going to Ultra Beauty and trying to find this foundation. It was in the clearance section, so I don't know if they still sell it, but if you can find it online, it's a decent price. But it's the fairest foundation they have, and if you mix these two, it's fine. It won't change the color. So without further ado, let's begin. So what I like to do is either one, I'll put the foundation on my spongy mabob, and then a good maybe 3 squirts of this. Try to get as much of the white off, because like I said, there's not much left, and it's going to be very pricey now. And I'm going to have to pause because I forgot my hand mirror. One sec. And we're back. I have my hand mirror now, and we're going to get started. So let's put this on, and as you can see, the fair foundation and the white just blend together. They don't really change the color at all. They just blend and make more of the color that I like to add to my face. And it still does a good coverage. It still does a lot of good coverage. Yeah, I am going to have to clean my septum ring, which is what I do, but I never take it out. Well, I do occasionally take it out, but makeup-wise, I always find it best just to leave it in, because when I tried it one time without taking it out, it messed up the makeup. So I just take a tissue over it after. You want to get it nice and blended. Bring what little bit you have left. Down to the neck. Not too much though. Alright, after a little bit. Put your mouth. You want to make sure everything's just perfectly patted in. And then if you have to, you could always add just a little bit more. Especially on areas that you feel like is not even enough. After this, we will take some clown white powder from Midnight and powder this up. This is the part that gets messy, is the Midnight powder. Good stuff, but I will say it's messy. It's as messy as baby powder, and I'm already learning the curse of baby powder with my character videos. If you've seen them, just look up Baron Von Snobs, my comical character that I portray from time to time on my channel, and you will understand why. Be sure to get a little bit of your ear. I don't like painting the inside of my ear. I will be honest, I do not like painting the inside of my ear because I get really bad earaches. I've got them when I was a kid. They're torture. I don't get them as often as I did when I was a kid, but whenever I get them, they are just as torturous. And it enforces insomnia. It's like you can't go to sleep because it's so painful. Not even sleep medications can help. And I hate it when you're waiting for ear medicine from the doctor, and it's like the day it finally pops up, that's the first priority, is to go down and get that medication because you're in so much pain. And it's cold weather and it's windy, so it makes the ear will hurt even more. So a quick double check. A little on the nose, a little bit more on the nose. Alright. And then on the forehead. Alright, now that we got that done, we're going to take another spongy brush and this Midnight powder and pour a good bit in. Put it in and just powder it on. Make sure you get your nose. Your forehead. Your eye. Like little creases in your eye. You gotta make sure it's all propped up. Get as much of this powder in this bowl as you can. And if I also want to apologize if you hear a strange noise in the background, that is my air conditioner. I am very hot-natured. I wish I was not. But I think the reason why I'm so hot-natured is because we have a heater that never turns off. And can you imagine how bad that is in the summertime? I don't understand it. I was told the reason why, but it makes no sense to me. It literally makes no sense. And they can permanently turn it off, but it's like when it's heavy winter, when I am actually cold, which is very rare, and I do need that heater, I'm just going to have to schedule maintenance to turn it back on, and it just depends on whenever they come or not. So next, you want to, what's little is left, you want to get on your kabuki brush, tap a little bit, and then blend it, and this will get the loose bits out, and then just blend the powder and everything. That's at least the best way I can describe it. I apologize if occasionally I hide my face behind the mirror. I don't intend to. It's just a habit. Because I'm not used to doing makeup and filming myself unless it's like a character or something. But still, you can see bloopers here and there. So the next bit, before we get to the really fun parts, which is eyes and lip designs, we want to do our goth contour. And I have actually adapted my drag contouring with my goth contour, especially when it comes to the painting of the neck. I like to hide my double chin, because unfortunately I have a double chin now and I hate it. But I am trying hard, you guys. I am trying hard. But it's not easy to lose weight. It is not easy these days, especially now that prices are going up. And it's like, here they are, they're like, you know, we want our people to be healthy, but how can we when we can't afford those? So I can understand why people have started talking about we should all just live off the grid, which is even harder, but easier and cheaper on your budget. But you have to be kind of like farmer skill or gardener skill, and I'm not much of a green thumb person. People have given me plants as gifts in the past, and I'm telling you, they don't live. Plants don't live. I forget to water them. So yeah, not a green thumb here. I am not a green thumb. And I don't do, for casual days, I don't cover my full neck. Well, if I'm clubbing or something, I will cover my full neck. Now, I need my mirror again because I need to do my cheeks. This is so weird. I can do like a cute fine line on this side, but for this side, it's like chunky. I don't know why. I really need to start doing brushes. I have brushes, but I don't use them too much. I don't use them too often. I'm just so used to using my fingers and little sponges like this. And then you will get a little makeup on your hand, and I like to use that as access to help blend out this look. By the way, I thought about redoing the look that I did yesterday, but I have decided that I want to do something different that still fits the look yesterday, you know, the really cool eyeshadow look. That will still be there, but it will be different colors. But I'm thinking about doing my sensor mouth today. So I did post a photo on YouTube of me with an X on my mouth, and I call that my sensor makeup. So I might do my sensor makeup. It just depends. It really depends. Now, let me put some of this away, out of my way. And now that that's out of my way, we can begin the fun bits. So, I've noticed that I really like this new aesthetic. I mean, I love my 80s sharp eye, but lately my new aesthetic has been, let's just say it's been keeping the creeps away. And what I mean by creeps, I mean by rude people. They're too scared to even be rude. So I think we're going to go with that look today, which I call the clown eye, because somebody did refer to it as a clowny look. So I guess you could say clown goth is the look now. So anyway, here is our color palette. This is Spotlight by You Can Be. Here are the colors, and I apologize for the look of the colors. It has been loved. This palette has been loved. And I lost the cover. One sec. Okay, we're back. I didn't take too long. I just had to pick it up, but I didn't like bending over on camera because my background is not pretty. I don't have a green screen. And when I film stuff like this, since this is new to me because I'm using my Chromebook camera, I don't know how to do the whole green screen app on my Chromebook, because it's much different on a Chromebook than it is on phone. And I do all my filming on phone, by the way. Every video that you've seen in the past, all done by phone. So what we're doing is we're just kind of getting an idea of what we want to kind of shape, you know, just getting a shape. Normally I do this on my finger for a smeared effect, but I decided we'll just do a brush and then do the smear effect later. We're going, by the way, we're going into this beautiful blue right here. This blue doesn't have a name. This color palette doesn't even have a name for its color, so it's fine. It's still a good palette, and the pigment is amazing. The blue, and then we're going to just fill it in. And I apologize if my hand gets in the way. I am sorry, you guys. We want to try to get all the color. Alright, now we're going to use a finger. Smear it. Just like I said, we want a smear effect. Smear all those pretty lines that we did. Smear, smear, smear. Smear, smear. Bring it out. And I did mention on Instagram I was going to do this because I just felt bad that all that work yesterday was for nothing, and then I did the live update, and that was like I said earlier, it was just not a positive update. It was just sad, and the vibes were just like, you know, dark. So I want to try to, and I apologize for that, but you know, some people, you know, some live updates are not good, and it's like, you know, you can't just vent it up, and then when you need to vent to somebody, there's nobody there to vent to. So I trust you guys. I consider you guys my friends, and thank you. I appreciate everyone who commented, you know, pray, sending good vibes and everything. I really appreciate that, you guys. Thank you again. Because seriously, I need the good vibes. And if any of you are, I know about it, but I don't dabble in it. But if any of you are into the whole, or are accustomed to the whole pagan Wilkin, I really need a good spell, like a good luck spell on getting better housing. So if there's such a spell that exists, please send me a spell, like send in some good energy to get me a better place. Or if I'm stuck here, at least energy where things go back to normal like they used to be back in 2014, when people actually did their job, when people were actually trained to do what they were supposed to do. Now I'm going to pause the video because I need to get a better black. Alright, we're back. It was just behind the camera, well, the Chromebook camera I should say, the black that we needed. Forgot that I put the palette there for back there. This is a much better, more pigmented black. This is also from Sunset Makeup. Really good palette, by the way. I like to add a little bit of black with the color. Okay. There for now. Open more of this. I don't know why. It's out of habit. I keep pulling these little pocket flaps back on when I'm still using the palette, and I don't understand why. Ooh, that's just out of habit, I guess. Take a clean finger. Add more blue pigment. Blend it in with the black. Alright, let's have a look. Alright. We have that section done, so I'm going to wash my hands real quick before we dabble into the next pigment, because the next pigment is from another palette. I have to grab that one, so I will be right back. And we're back, so we're going to be dabbling into this palette. This is the Disney's Dare to Dream palette. This is probably discontinued because I haven't seen it in stores for a good while. So you might be able to find it on eBay or something. But here is the palette. It does have names, and we're going to be dabbling not into the eyeshadows but the blush, and pretend the blush is eyeshadow. So, and we will be going into Dynasty Dahlia, which is this color right here. And we want to, I apologize if actually, hold on. Let's see. Let me use my mirror, not the camera. There we go. It's so funny how we're using our finger on the other side, but we used a little bit more of the brush on the other and then our finger. But like I said, I am just so used to using my finger for stuff like this lately. When I do my other characters, I'll use brushes and stuff, but for my everyday goth aesthetic, I like to use my fingers. And we're using the camera again, but this angle is much better. hold on, let me try something. Oh, this is much better. So, we've decided to dabble into the second blush color, which is called Palace Peace, which is a much more intense pink. Very intense. Do you see that? Be rough with it, yes. Smash it over. So anyway, I did say I was going to say a lot of positive stuff here just to keep the video positive, so I do apologize if some bits of negativity that I have mentioned got into this video. Today's going okay. I will be hanging out with a friend later on. They do Uber Eats, and we just, he likes the company, so I hang out with him. And that's my plan tonight. That's basically my plans tonight. I might go out. I don't have that much money until payday. Hopefully we get payday, by the way. Shit. Monday would be great. But, alright, ooh, hold on, let me try, hold on, we just discovered, oh, yes, look at that, you guys, I told you a little bit of creativity to this makeup was not planned, and we're just experimenting today, but holy shit, look at that. I apologize for swearing, but this is a non-kid channel. Holy shit. Oh, we're going to have to add a little blue. We're going to have to add blue. We're going to have to add a little bit of blue into our pink now, just to make it blend. I think that's going to look so cool. Let's see. Oh, yes. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Yes. Blend it. We're going for crazy clown makeup. Now, here's where we're actually going to be taking a brush. And I just got a notification. Oh god, the notifications are flying. So my phone's been kind of slow with notifications. It's like notifications that have already appeared are popping up late, and they pop up like a multitude. So it's like within, for an entire almost 2 minutes, I'm getting like notifications. Fortunately though, it's not like every few minutes. But I don't know when it's going to decide to tell me that this person whose channel I've already watched just posted this video. So I apologize if I'm late for lives, or I watch videos later than they were posted, but instead of just posted, because like I said, my notification sucks. And it's so strange. It's like, you know how you get updates on your phone saying your phone needs to be updated, And then when you do update your phone, it's like it does the opposite. Instead of making things fast, it's slower, and it's shit. It's just pure shit, you know what I mean? Alright, now let's just take our finger and just smudge this as best as we can. Like I said, we're not going fab, we're going crazy clown drab. We want the makeup to look smeary. We want to look like one of those horror film freaks of nature. Alright. I think we got the eyeshadow how we want. There'll be no brows today, of course. Now we're going to go to the eyeliner, but before we do that, I'm going to once again wash my hands, and we will continue with the eyeliner. Alright, we are back. I washed my hands, and here's what we're going to be doing with our eyes. We're going to start with a little bit of an eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, and mascara. All of these, this one was from Amazon. Can't remember where I got this, but here's the brand. Hopefully you guys can see that. Pause for a moment if you need to. This came from Dollar Tree. It's a really good eyeliner. Don't know if you can see that, but it is LA Colors, but they were selling it from a Dollar Tree for a little while. I grabbed a whole bunch and then they disappeared, and I'm glad that I got a whole bunch, but I'm starting to run out, and for one container it's 14 online, so it must be discontinued. Doesn't that suck when you find a really good liquid eyeliner that has a nice fine point and they discontinue it, or they raise the price on mine? And again, I apologize if my mirror gets in the way of me doing makeup. Also, I will probably be a little quiet because this takes a lot of concentration. But who knows, if I mess up, it might make it even look even better. Doing a little bit of a kind of a triangle today, like a triangle up top, and this kind of smeary look on the bottom. At least that's what I'll call it, a smeary look on the bottom. Let's bring that up, smear that out. Yeah. Make it act like it's fucked. Alright, that's one eye. Hold on. I don't like how that looks. I do not like how that looked. Alright, same with that side. Alright. We're just doing stuff. I don't know, but it's looking cool. Like I said, when I do stuff like this, I don't know where it's going to go. Especially when the look is not planned. With my luck, this film will run out of memory, and then I'll have to do a part 2 of the finishing touches. Speaking of which, we're 35 minutes. We're almost 36 minutes, you guys. This is probably going to be the longest makeup video I've ever done. Hope you guys have stayed with me. Oh, this is going to be fun washing off. This is going to be fun washing off. It's going to look cool, but I guarantee you it's going to be a nightmare washing this off. Now with our pencil eyeliner, we're going to color the inside of the eye. My eyes are so sensitive. And we lost the pencil bit, so fortunately I brought it back up. Oh my god. Alright. Finish off with some mascara. And then we didn't make this one side look messy enough, so let's mash this the fuck up. Drag it out a little longer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, we got a little bit of a white eyelash. I dropped mascara, but the mascara tube has fallen. I will pick it up after I fix this. Alright. Alright, that's done. Let me pause it, pick up the mascara, and we'll go to the next bit. So last minute, I was going to do my censor mouth, but I decided just to do my crazy clown grin. I don't know. You know, makeup ideas change, especially when you're just going by, you know, going with the flow, you know what I mean? And probably because if I did do the X, it would, like, get into the little cute little drips. The long, lengthy drips that I've added, so first we're going to shape the mouth, the upper bit into a cute, cool little point. Then out. by the way, this lipstick is also from Sunset Makeup. Like I said, the prices are getting a little pricier now. But probably due to Mr. Cheeto. But still a good product. Vegan friendly, by the way. For those who are looking for vegan makeup products. But as mentioned, it is pricey. And I'm not liking this clown mouth. But it will do. Already 1 minute in, damn. It took us just about an hour to get this done. Alright, so let's do some cute details. I just feel like doing some X's on the ends. These are not inverted crosses, I just wanted to do X's. Maybe an X up here. Zach, hold on. Ooh. Oh, looky here, you guys. Oh my god, looky here. Slash, slash, slash. We got a ragdoll look now. Right. And we got this clown ragdoll look. I'm gonna go put on my outfit for today and I'll show you the final look. And here it is, the full look, full outfit. I was gonna tuck the collar, but I like it out. It looks kind of fab. So this is the look. I hope you enjoyed. Much better video than yesterday's. Positive energy, you know, fun. Very lengthy, almost an hour. Literally, well, might as well be an hour. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.